how can you serve the people, but you yourself got to make money for yourself today? It's not, those attitudes don't work. But if you say, you know what, I'm going to serve the people, then your desire to serve them will eliminate your need for finance. Two different attitudes. We hand out DVDs. Charge nothing for them, just give them out. Let people make a donation if they want to. We hand them out of serving the people. Not because we are out of our needs, how much money can we make? Those attitudes are not consistent. Do you see the point I'm making? The attitude of needing money and helping. You cannot be a doctor talking about you need money and you're going to help the patient. You're not focused. You're doing surgery and you worry about your damn car note? What type of doctor are you? You're going to be probably selling them medication and prescriptions to help you make more money because that's your focus. You cannot be a humanitarianist and individualist at the same time. For us to care about our people, we got to give up individualism. And we got to see now we have to have a contextual framework of where helping our people is helping ourselves. Not helping ourselves as individuals, but helping our people is helping ourselves. Now we have a greater community. Now we have more resources to pull from. Now we have more people online. Now we have more people of whom we can help, who can help us. That's a different mentality. So when you go and tell people and talk to them and tell them, man, you ain't gonna forget making money. Give up. Don't make a job. You don't need no job. You crazy, brother? You talked about serving the people. I didn't put that in your mind. If you're talking about serving the people, give up serving your damn self. Give up worrying about your goddamn self. Because as long as you worried about yourself, and the European has instilled the worry in you, he's the one that started you to worrying. Listen. Because by worrying, he would turn you to be insecure. And you would lack confidence. And now you worry all the days of your life. You worried about how I'm going to eat. How I'm going to do this. How's a soldier and a strong individual always worried about their damn self? You're supposed to be the strong one of your people. And you constantly worried about yourself? Think about that. Imagine Army going in to help people, the Marines. Are they worried about themselves or are they worried about the task and the mission? Now how can a group of black nationalists that care about their people, who are worried about themselves, go up against an entity of trained, secure, focused individuals? Who's going to win? There you go. So these people coming to you with worry. How we going to eat? How we going to do this, brother? How we going to do that? Am I going to get to work? You're worrying already. You failed. You've been defeated if you exist in a state of worry. Is that herb going to work? Shit, what about natural herbs? I'm not sure about that herb. Is that going to work? You're worrying now. That's what they want you to do. That's why they have commercials. Don't you feel tired? Aren't you depressed? Aren't you sad? Don't you feel like you're going without? We had a product for you. You don't like the way you look? Got a special shirt for you. You don't like your legs? You hate your legs, don't you? Got special pants for you. So the whole thing is to induce a state of worry. Now that they have induced this state of worry, they got you now. You're worried about your lungs and kidneys and heart. And now you're buying out of worry. How can you be worried about yourself and really help other people? So that means to help other people, we must rise above a state of worry. Not solve all of people's worries. Listen, this is heavy right here. Because people think that when nationalism means we solving people's worries. No, nationalism is turning people from warriors to men. Huh?
Say that one more time, bro.
People think that nationalism is solving people's worries. No, they're not. Nationalism is turning warriors to men. Warriors to warriors. Ain't that a big difference? Because people are worried. I'm worried about how I'm going to pay my car note. The reality is you don't even need a damn car. You ain't driving no damn where. You're not carrying no serious products to help feed nobody. You're driving around the damn block. You choose drive. You joyriding with a car note. So your worrying is unnecessary because it's attached to something you don't even need. Give up the car. Walk. Well, if I walk, I got to deal with the people. I got to get on the bus. How's you going to reach them unless you get there with them? You see the one right there? If you want to reach them, you got to get on the bus. You got to get where the people are at so you can reach them. Otherwise, you got to go out your way. You got to go to these events to reach people. Kwanzaa event, Christmas event, this event. You can't reach people every day. Every day is a damn event. People said that Farrakhan had a 1,000,000-man march. It's a 1,000,000-man march going on every day. Look out the window. 1,000,000-man march. What they marching to though? marching to the white man. But the Million Man March is going on every day, and it wasn't no different from his Million Man March. They was marching to the white man too, to the White House. They didn't march to Atlanta or to Africa. They marched to the capital of white supremacy. So my point is that we have to get into serving the people. And to get into that mentality, we have to no longer become warriors and become warriors. If we're worrying about ourselves, our jobs, our status, our economics, our money, our this, our that, you lost. You out the game. The whole thing is going to make you worry. That's the whole, once they make you worry, they got you. You've been broken down. You worried about your ability. Cornel West said something deep. He said, in order for you to learn how to become a free person, you have to first learn how to die. Powerful statement. The freedom is built not in learning how to become free, but learning how to die. See, we think that the European can shield us from death. Somehow a bank account, MasterCard, credit card, Visa. Somehow the European can shield us and give us the comfort from death. But it don't seem to work. Go to people's hospital with cancer and he put you at his solution is get in the oven. Oh, you sick, you got cancer? Well, get in the oven then. That's your solution, to cook a motherfucker? Damn. Cook the hair off their body? What a solution. So my point is that we're worrying into him. When we stop worrying and learn how to die naturally, then we can live naturally. Y'all don't hear me? You want to die artificially, and you live artificially. Can you see the point like that? What's artificial? Well, somehow this European, something he got to offer is going to add more longevity to my life, because the only value that he can really give you is longevity. That's the only value. Is longevity. You can give you a car, but if you drive that poor on the Lakeshore Drive and drive it into a brick wall, he actually has sold you your own death, right? If he sell you some liquor and you drink yourself to death, he sold you death. So his products, if they cannot offer you longevity, what can they offer you? Nothing. Do you see the point I'm making? What can offer you nothing? Longevity is what is of value. What is longevity? People say, well, some people die at 18, some people die at 50. If their product can't ensure that you live at 50, then it's no product at all. It's temporary, immediate gratification. So if you want to seek the artificial, then you live an artificial life. And you die an artificial death from artificial what? Products. But if you want to live a real life, you sacrifice the artificial stuff. You say, well, I don't need that. I'll serve the people. Do I really need that? I'll serve the people. Do I have to have that? I'll serve the people. You see a different attitude? People saying, well, you know, if I serve the people, how I'm going to have that? I want a penthouse. I want a penthouse with a big solar panel, all of solar energy, while the niggas down the street starve. Come on. It's unnatural for us to be living in a comfortable way, and our people are living in poverty. And we have the mindset and the ability to use our knowledge to change their condition. It's unnatural. It's unnatural. But we want it. People driving around in these big cars, cars so big you can't even see them in it. Their feet can't even reach the damn pedal. And they want the cars as big enough you can find. It's below 13 degrees outside. You ask them for a ride, they think you crazy. It's a hump. Ain't that some shit? You standing out in the cold. Brother, can I get a ride? They look at you like you out your damn mind. And it's 50 seats in the damn car. My point is that is the problem. We have to become a service-orientated people. We must become a service-orientated community. And when we're about serving the community, we give up our personal luxuries that come from the European. We let that go. And we can go out as troops. We can go out as an army to do the work of helping the people. That's what it needs. That's what we need. Well, we say you need money to have an army. But you know what you need more than money? You need people, because armies go and secure territories, right? See, European only wages a war off the shit he gonna steal. He don't pay soldiers off his money that he already got. He's already calculated how he's gonna take other people's shit to pay the soldiers. So the soldiers are really working for free. But when they go and work for free and steal the shit, other people's land and oil, then he pay them labor. That's the type of army we need. We need to be focused on serving our own people. And through serving our own people, we will prosper from doing that. But that's the goal. That's the reality. Till we can do that, we're waiting on that money to come. That grant. That good non-for-profit scheme. That good check. When I get rich, I'm going to help the people. Never happens. So we can get out and do it today. So we got to get out and help them in simple manners. People say, well, man, you just handing out DVDs. What the hell are you doing? You've got to start off doing something. Well, you should be putting on a red, black, and green cape and going out flying, helping old ladies. You should be in Africa making the cripple walk and doing all this super shit. I said, no, if we could just do the simple things, we would help people a lot further. So the simple things, helping out the DVDs. We're getting ready to open up an herbal ministry where we give out herbs to people. We're getting ready to start a new ministry. We're about to start a real estate ministry where we're about to start providing housing for our people. And we're doing that not from the perspective of solving worries. The problem is turning people from warriors to warriors. People say, well, I got all these problems, blah, blah. The purpose of nationalism is not to help them solve the problems. The purpose of nationalism is to help them get away from the problematic consciousness. Which is why I say that lady who went to Ghana and taught them yoga, she did the best thing people could have done for Africa that anybody could ever done. There you go. Because our want and our desire keeps running us into the hands of the European. Martin Luther King wanted to sit at the toilet behind the cracker. That was his highest vision. To be able to wash his hands right next to the European. To piss in the stall next to him. This is what Dr. King wanted. They was getting hit with bricks and stones so he can go eat a double Big Mac attack. Eat some fries with the European. This is what he wanted. So he can hold hands with a white woman. Because he had a problem holding his own damn hands. So think about that. So people are dying and worrying for some shit that ain't even valuable. So till you can teach them how invaluable that is, you're only going to help them in their deaths. You got to say, look, as a community, we all got to stop worrying. And we need a non-worrying, proactive religion for everyone. Not this little, us, we're going to go and solve all these problems. You go to people community, you can start talking about what are the problems. Well, I don't have a car. I'm about to get evicted. Well, go set up a tent in a vacant lot. Until they can become solution-orientated, they're always going to have problems that are going to overweigh on the people who are willing to help. So the greatest solution we can offer them is changing their conscience. That's what makes the DVD ministry so powerful. You can say, well, let's go, we can help the people, let's help them economically. Let's start giving out money to the poor. But as long as they have a poor mentality, the money will never be enough. As long as they have a poor mentality. The money won't be enough. So we give them DVDs to change their consciousness. Because until you change their consciousness, you've done nothing to the problem. They come up with a new problem. You say, well, here's a certificate to pay your rent. Yeah, my rent paid, but now it's my water. The plumbing's off. Well, here's a certificate you can play your plumbing. Well, there's some roaches in my house. Go help them clean the house. Well, I don't know, the stairs are squeaky. And all of this work you've done for people who got an arm, leg arm that can get out and help the people. Europeans can go over to Africa and hand out Bibles and bottles of water. With their arm, leg, arm, and heads. But we can't think of nothing to do for our people. Because our leaders have made the problem so severe. Our problem is we don't have a Lexus. We don't have a house with a white picket fence with a little dog. That's our problem. And until we are on an equal level, or we have the same house living next to the European, then we're going to have a problem. No, the problem is you have a problem consciousness. How do we change a problem consciousness? By starting to realize our own divinity. And start putting out information to people who realize our own divinity. Look at some of the talk shows. They look at people's lives and say, look what's going wrong with your life. And that stuff, whatever that people are doing on these talk shows, is stuff that people have been doing since the beginning of time. That's not a problem. How can what humanity